I think ultimately the goal for me is just to find a really nice spacious apartment that has everything that I need, that is a really good affordable price, and I can live there comfortably and just settle there for as long as I possibly can before I have to move. Because with most apartments you do get priced out, and I know that's typically the argument that people make, when people are like, oh, why are you renting an apartment when you can just buy a house? Because people will often say that you can put that money towards something that you'll eventually own, instead of throwing your money away to an apartment, to something that you don't own. Which, again, I do understand the sentiment, but I also think to each their own on that. Like, I don't think that everybody needs to own a house, because I know there's people out there that, again, feel very, very strongly about that. They feel like everybody should own a home and no one should rent an apartment, and renting an apartment is a waste of time. And it's also interesting as well when people try to say like, oh, well, paying a mortgage is cheaper than paying rent. Yes, when you compare just those two things, it seems cheaper. But like I said, home ownership, staying in that home long term, costs a lot more money than it would be to rent an apartment. Because not to mention property taxes, and if you live in a HOA community, you got to pay those fees. Like that, there's a lot that goes into owning a home outside of just the mortgage. People focus so much on that and the ownership of it all. And like I said, I do think there is benefit to it, but I also think that people have different wants and needs, and there are things that maybe a house doesn't satisfy when it comes to what they want.